Hi, welcome to 2025, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. We're gonna do I would say mini book haul, but it's a lot more than the mini book haul I made the other month. I'm gonna try and not make too many book hauls because as you can see, I've got all these books. We've literally got the whole stack here from the mini book haul video that I haven't even touched yet. I could probably easily say now at this point I've got over 100 books that I now own that I haven't read. Before we get into the book haul, real quick, I want to do an update on I can't even say the name of it anymore. On this, as you can see, there's no more bookmark because it is finished. I have cried a lifetime. Why has that gone blurry? I don't know. I've cried a lifetime worth of tears finishing this book last night. Like, as it stands, on my Goodreads, I'd read like 9,000, I think it was like 800 and something pages. If I was to finish A Little Life before the end of like 2024, it would have taken me over to 10,000 pages read. I need to basically re-record the intro, only because I messed up a little bit on the first draft. I haven't filled the outro yet, so ideally, I do try and plan on hopefully having it uploaded for you guys on the 18th of January, which is 2 weeks on Saturday, I believe. It will be from now on Saturday upload days, I think. I wanted to start 2025 off cheaply, in a sense that this is why I said that I don't want to like make loads of book hauls, because then it kind of, I won't say it's a waste of money, it's kind of a waste of money for now. Why buy them now when I don't need them now? I technically only spent about, probably like less than £15 today, because I got a £10 gift card from one of my aunts for Christmas. Unfortunately, I still haven't got any Stephen King books. I really do want to make that Stephen King video, like reading 3 Stephen King books for the first time. I did find some today, but it was full price, and that's like literally like 10, 12, £15 for some of them, and obviously I spent that on all of these other books that I got today. So I went around some charity shops with some friends. We went into Waterstones and I brought the very last book of today with my Waterstones gift voucher. Without any kind of specific order, 9 books. I don't know the ratings of these books, and obviously, like I said, because 99% of these shops were charity shops today, there was no kind of like sense of like, apart from Stephen King, and then I did actually decide halfway through the shopping experience that I wanted to get The Brightness Between Us, which is the sequel to The Darkness Outside Us by Elliot Scherfer. I don't know the ratings of these books. Like, I try not to look on Goodreads. I wanted to look at the time because I was paying for it, but I like, in the kind of grand scheme of things, I don't like looking at a Goodreads average rating before I read something until I've read it afterwards. As much as I don't like people's opinions to influence my own opinion on something, if I know of an opinion of something, it will kind of slightly influence my overall decision, if that makes sense. The first book, I was talking about this in the car on the way back with my friend. I said there was a book that I wish I brought. I did. I completely forgot I brought it. As I say, tried to stay like away from crime, because I'm trying to like get away from crime at the minute. I mean, I've got about 50 crime books to read, and I kind of want to get into the horror kind of sci-fi kind of fantasy kind of realm. I think Fourth Wing, Fourth Wing, that's potentially going to be the next book that I pick up. I'm going to have to cover the first one because, like I said, I'm trying to keep this channel PG, so it's Her of A Bookseller. The author is Alice Slater. It just says on the back, would you, for a good story. The one annoying thing is that I've just noticed, this person that owned this book before was a page turner, like a corner turner for a bookmark, and I don't like that. I really, obviously, as I said, mentioned that 95% of these books on here are paint ruined now, but I don't like a noting, I don't like writing in the book, so I don't like anything happening to a book, so but that's the first book. I think my friend picked this one out. Callian Bayron. You're not supposed to tonight. You're not supposed to tonight. It's quite a small book. It's big words as well, so this is probably young adult, I'm guessing. This is only 227 pages, so 28, sorry. So quite a short book. Again, it's unaliving related. This is also, I think, part of a series. My friend did mention that. So if you look at the bottom there, there's different books that I think are part of the same universe potentially. The Wicked Fate, this Poison Heart, a Cinderella Unalive. Number 3. Now this one is a little bit like, I'm annoyed, but it's had a sticker on it and they've peeled it off and it's left like a sticky residue. Well, not sticky, but it's left like a paper residue. I might be able to get it off myself. This probably isn't in the best condition compared to the others, but my friend picked this out because of John Green. Well Grayson by John Green, as well as David Luthen. I'm really sorry if I butchered that. As you can see on the heart, there's a sticker residue at the top. I might be able to scrape it off. But I'm nervous because I've read The Fault in Our Stars. I've read, was it Looking for Alaska? Looking for Alaska. This one, two strangers cross paths, two teens with the same name running two very different circles. It's not a big book. There's 308 pages and the words are fairly, obviously spoiler alert, it's quite big words, so I should be able to read that pretty quickly. Welcome to Night Vale. Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Rayner. This is actually, I'd say, smaller words than some of the other books. 390. I don't like looking at the last page because I don't want to see any potential spoilers. 401 pages. To me, I would have said in the past, this Cloisters was one of my longest books originally that I'd read. I read this, by the way, when I did my failed attempt at reading for 24 hours straight. I struggled thinking that this was a long book. Obviously now I've read A Little Life at 720 pages. Nothing below 720 pages is a big book anymore. I don't even remember why I picked this one. I think my friend might have picked it, or it's given me, I don't know if you can see the picture properly, the broadcast tower. It's given me like a Lonely Broadcast. If you didn't know that book, check out my friend picks 3 Halloween books for me to read. It was in that. So this is from the popular Welcome to Night Vale podcast comes the original mystery of appearances and disappearances and the struggle to find ourselves no matter where we live. No idea what this is about. I'm going to go with kind of like potential horror mystery. The next one I personally picked up because I'd accidentally brought the first book. So when I've been to that High Peak bookstore that I've mentioned quite a few times in some of my videos, I brought the sequel to a book that I didn't realise was a sequel, and this cost me $3.99. This is brand new, by the way, just to point out, you can't really see that. And that was Shadow of Fog Island. But then I saw this today. Fog Island is, I think it's a horror, or maybe like a mystery. Oh, it's a thriller. Utterly gripping, Fog Island is a powerful thriller set in a modern day cult which won the Swedish crime time. Oh, so it's another crime, guys. It's a crime thriller, I'm guessing. You don't choose them, they choose you. So interested to read that. This, we've got The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. And apparently it's soon to be a major film. I'm guessing it's already a film at this point. Astounding, Thrilling and Amazing by Gillian Flynn, supposedly. Thriller, probably like mystery. Again, it's quite a bigger book in comparison to, like, it's in the 400 club again. Quite a big book. The Woman in the Window. 10 months since Anna Fox last left her home. Oh, so she's a hermit. But that's that. Again, I think it's a crime. I'm just attracted to crime books for some reason. It's just, I kind of gravitate towards them for some reason. The Maid by Nita Prose. An infamous guest unalives in his bed. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. Fingerprints amongst the filth. It's the Maid. So there's a bit of a mystery there. So I think it's an unaliving mystery. It's not the best of condition again. I think this has been stat for a while because it's like, it's discolouring around the edges a little bit. This one I actually picked myself because it looked interesting. And again, picked this because I gravitate towards crime. The Woman on the Pier by B.P. Walter. Child is unalived. Oh, it's set in England as well. That's weird. Basically, it's an unaliving mystery, I'm guessing. Last but not least, this is a brand new book from Waterstones. It was technically free because, like I said, I was kindly gifted a gift card for Christmas. 308 pages. It's part of a series. I don't actually know if any of the rest of a series, but my friend pointed this out. This is where I said that I was looking for the brightness between us because I got the gift card and I thought, well, charity shops don't really accept gift cards, obviously. So if we're going to go to a proper bookstore, I nearly brought the Stephen King book from, I think we went into W.H. Smith at one point, and they got like loads of brand new ones. But like I said, at the minute, I can't justify spending money on brand new books that are like 10 to 15 to maybe 20 pounds. Like, 'cause I will avoid hardback books because they're more expensive, but I can't justify the money that I'm spending on books at the minute for how many I've got, in a sense. This is why I thought, right, if I'm not going to get a Stephen King book, I'll get the brightness between us, but then I couldn't find it. So this is where my friend suggested this book. It's dark. This is what I've been like craving, like I think it's a horror kind of fantasy. This is a series. So on the back, as you can see, there's these two books. You can't see it, the quality's crap. Kind of nervous about this because it's small words on a page basically. In a darkened room, the boy sits waiting for the story to begin. His companion is a young man cloaked in shadow, his voice low and soft. Only the pure white of his collar is visible in the gloom. That will keep me busy. Again, quick recap. Guys, I made this video simply for the fact that I am putting off editing a Little Life video because obviously, like I said, I've got to make some more clips for it, and I don't want to relive the trauma. I'll put a clip in now of like I have thrown a book twice. I've never thrown a single book in my life that isn't a Little Life. But yesterday when I finished a book, I was that overwhelmed. I cried. I'd literally like ugly cried for about 45 minutes. I was drained, and then I kind of like sadness turned into anger, and I literally slammed the book. It looks like I just slammed the book on like something hard. I kind of throw it down here. I don't want to relive the trauma, like because obviously when I edit it, I've got to go through every little thing that I've spoke about again and relive the kind of pain that I got from that book. Last page. I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like or thumbs up button. I don't know what it is anymore. Like I mentioned in the last video, I don't have access to be able to thumbs up videos unless I switch YouTube profile. Don't forget to subscribe. It's gonna be book content for the foreseeable future. None of this like Pokemon, bit of this, bit of that kind of stuff. There will be gaming stuff again when I get my broadband, when I get my new house. Bye!